What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Syberia, the World Before. And today we are going to carry on where we left off last time. And last time we went through Rose's house and we found some images, and we actually found out she was pregnant. And it turns out that our Kate Walker might actually be related to this Dana Rose. So let's carry on with the chapter and see what happens. So as always, if you're new, do follow the channel. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Let's see. This thing is irritating me. Okay. So I think that's everything we could have found in here.
Threats, riddled with misspellings and signed, Frank Hoss. That member of the Brown Shadow who had it in for Leon at the refuge. Looks like he never forgave them, and was after Dana during the pogrom.
Indeed, Kate Walker, but the very existence of this message could mean she wasn't home when those tragic events occurred.
That's a good clue, I guess, but I need to find more. So, according to that letter, Dana was supposed to stay at the sanatorium until December 1938. Looks like there were medical complications.
Dear Herr Rose, please accept my heartfelt thanks to the new donation Herr Zimmer made to our institution on your behalf. Therefore, it is my pleasure to inform you that Dana can remain with us until December 1938, as you asked. It is indeed the most reasonable thing to do regarding the deterioration in her health. Please rest assured that she will continue to keep good care of her. That we will continue to keep good care of her. Yours sincerely, Sister Magdalena, Mother Superior of the Baden Sanatorium.
Come on, Oscar, we need to find more clues.
I love how they're just popping up now.
Dana's initials.
That's it.
We were on the other side of this wall earlier, Kate Walker.
It's like we've gone through a looking glass.
I do not understand, Kate Walker.
Forget it. I don't know what I'm saying.
If you say so, Kate Walker.
Okay. I guess we're going out. Through the window. So find out about the pogroms. So do we go and ask the shopkeeper about that?
I'm sorry I couldn't help you, Fraulein.
Okay. Maybe it was by that history newspaper thing that said we can't read this as yet. Where was it? This thing.
Huh.
There we
According
go.
to that book, the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938.
So, 1935, anti-Bulgarian laws are passed. 1938, Ostershell is annexed by the Brown Shadow. 1938, the Brown Shadow organizes a night of programs against the Bulgarian community, and especially its members living on the Wagon Bridge of Mists. 1943, the Allies declared that the annexion of Austria were null and void. 1945, Allied forces led by the Red Army liberate Waffen after intensive bombing. 1945, Ostertal's independence is proclaimed. Interesting.
We're getting close, but it's not enough to draw conclusions yet.
Seems you can go down here as well. Or not. So that was the one thing that we couldn't look at that we can now. So let's go and see if we're able to go across the area now. These are downstairs.
In loving memory of all those who lost their lives that terrible night.
Her name isn't on it though.
Ackerman, Fisher, Yorga. I can't find Dana here.
So that must mean it's good then, right? Oh, there's more.
Keller, Meyer, Ortel. I'm getting close. Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How could I clean it?
Oh wait, maybe that's old handkerchief. Nice.
Dana isn't mentioned here. Dana isn't mentioned here.
Let's check the other side.
Otto, Pfeiffer. What if... Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How could I clean it?
Then it was old handkerchief.
Anton and Lena Rose. Dana's parents. Oh God. They were killed during the pogrom.
Is Dana Rose also mentioned?
It doesn't look like it, no.
Oh,
But I need
Leon.
to be sure.
Did you see the name though?
We know that the pogrom
Leon.
occurred at the beginning of November 1938. Dana's parents,
Or
Anton
is that
and
a
Lena, were
different
killed.
Leon?
That's certain. But Dana
I
was
forgot his
supposed to be
last
at the
name.
sanatorium back then.
Which seems to be confirmed by that message Herr Hoss left in the house, Kate Walker.
Exactly. So I guess we're done here, Oscar. Let's take the tram back to the guest house. We'll try to find that sanitarium first thing tomorrow.
Turn to guest house. I say we explore a little bit. Storm warning to all inhabitants of Baden. A severe storm is expected to hit the town from this evening and during the night. The municipality recommends everyone to remain at home with the shutters firmly shut and to cancel or postpone any plans for going out. All cultural and outdoor activities, especially those on the Dumbria and surrounding mountains, are prohibited by municipal decree for an extendable duration of 24 hours.
Protests in the neighborhood and a big storm coming tonight. I sure wouldn't want to be in the mayor's shoes right now.
So there was the left-hand side we can also check out that it didn't allow us to go. Still not allowing us to.
Can't leave now. There are still things to do here.
So I guess that's it in this area. There's nothing else really. Or is there another section behind in which I could go? No, it's all closed off. Okay, let's go back to the guest house. There we go. So, where's the guest house? Travel.
So, there she is. The famous Kate Walker.
Sorry, what?
Dana Rose. I knew her very well, you know. Our Dana darling.
Who's
Waiting
this?
for the tram, aren't you? Well, we'd be better off speaking at the guest house. I hear there's a storm coming. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Walker. Colonel Blake.
Colonel Blake or
She's
Fraulein
the
Junta.
she's the one that was
Connecting
at the
dots,
guest
are we?
house.
You're
The
a
one in the
very
booth.
Clever young
Makes all
woman.
sense now.
But you must be eager to know why I'm here in front of you, bearing the surname of one of Her Majesty's military officers. But here's our tram. Would you be so kind?
Continue.
So, Miss Walker, you've been rather quiet. I would have thought you'd have some questions for me. No?
I read that you used your prestige as an artist to spy on the Brown Shadows in the UK before and during the war. So, what is your real name then? Junta Steinhoff or Colonel Blake?
Janice Blake is my name, Miss Walker. It's not the sort of name the Brown Shadow would have trusted, I'm sure you'll agree. So I took my mother's maiden name as an alias. Both my parents were diplomats from Austria, you see.
So you were some kind of double agent.
You make it sound more romantic than it really was, miss. But yes, I guess one could say so.
Guest house.
You mentioned the guest house. Are you that other guest I heard about?
Indeed, Miss Walker. It's actually Frau Wagner who told me about you. When she told me that you were looking for Dana, I knew I had to talk to you. Frau Wagner told me to call the academy, which I did, and the rector then redirected me towards the Bridge of Mists. And that's how I ended up one out a mysterious American woman with a painting.
I guess you have new information about Dana for me?
I might very well indeed, Miss Walker, but what if you told me first what that little investigation of yours has dug up about Dana?
I know Dana was very concerned about Leon being on the run after the death of that scientist, Herr Berger. I can't blame her. How could he survive through the winter, all alone in the mountains in a strange country?
How could he? That's exactly the right question, Miss Walker. That origin expedition in Valtair. What a mess that was.
I discovered today that Dana became pregnant that summer of 37. Leon was the father. So her parents decided to hide her in a sanatorium outside town. Which, I assume, saved her from the night of the Brown Shadow pogroms in Baden.
You assume right, but her parents, on the other hand,
Yes, I heard they didn't make it.
poor bastards, if you'll pardon my French.
So, that's basically all I know. Can you tell me what happened to Dana after she left for the sanatorium to have her baby?
I must confess, Miss Walker, that I was afraid you might overlook some of the painful information here, which is clearly the case.
What do you mean?
Look, I think it would be best if we stay in this carriage until the very end. I know it is an odd request to make, but you really must see this for yourself.
Well,
Until then, I recommend you look outside the window. I guarantee it'll be worth your while.
Oh, it's gonna take us to that area where we couldn't even go because the tracks were red, I guess. Maybe is that the same turn? No, we're going underwater? Oh, we're going on the water. I thought we were going underwater. Baden Island. Just went halfway across the ocean.
I'm sorry, Miss Walker, but chasing you around that bridge was more exhausting than I thought.
That's okay. I can wait.
Ah, nonsense. I know how eager you are to find out about Dana. So you go first. I'll meet you at section 08. I'll come meet you there.
Can't you just tell me what we're doing here?
I know it must seem cruel, speaking in riddles and keeping up all this mystery like a bloody fortune teller. But I promise, you must see for yourself.
Okay then.
And don't forget, miss, section 08. Find it, and I'll meet you there.
Section 08.
Oof. Cold as hell here.
The great Vulcan swans are not only the immortal symbol of our town, they are living and fragile beings, so please do not feed the swans. Wrong and uncontrolled feeding can cause illness and be fatal to them. This is a tram.
How the heck do I get myself into these situations?
This area looks so sketchy.
These ruins, they look like they're from the Middle Ages or something. There's something sinister about all this.
Have no fear, Kate Walker. The sun's setting, and you're all alone in an isolated and derelict place. Statistically speaking, it is highly improbable that you'll meet anybody, good or bad.
Thank you, Oscar, but please do me a favor. Stop trying to reassure me, would you?
As you wish, Kate Walker.
Are we gonna go to like a grave site or something? This area looks so good.
Grim.
There's a lot of crows around. Is this a cemetery? I know crows like to hang around cemeteries.
This place gives me the creeps. Looks like... Oh, jeez.
I was right. This is a very fancy cemetery. Each one looks like they got their own individual little cathedral building. Yeah, look at that shit. That's insane. Nowadays you just get put in the ground next to someone else.
What is it, Kate Walker?
This place, it's a cemetery, Oscar. I think Dana's... Oh my god, she must have...
Don't jump to hasty conclusions yet,
So
Kate
we need to be...
Walker. You should try and find that spot. That...
Section 08 is over there. I don't have time to get lost in that maze. A cemetery? Oh my god.
I guess we just go around until we find... Oh, what was that? Did you hear that?
Impossible to read. Section D.
Okay. Can go down. I'm guessing the other side was section C.
The inscription has faded away. It's not here. I need directions.
Can't walk over here. Can't walk over there. That looks like a wooden door you can open.
Impossible to get through here. Better find another way.
Can go up there, but I want to go check what's around here. The cemetery looks like a high-class cemetery, though.
Section G. It needs a key.
Of course
Doesn't
it
look
does.
the undertakers must store their tools in it. It needs a key. But it doesn't look that strong, though.
So we need something to open that up. I could have came all this way. Okay, so we need to find something. will allow us to open that up.
Section K.
Able to go
A
up here.
dead end.
Nope.
I'll have to go back.
Okay, so there was only the one staircase that was open. What's around this side though? There we go.
Illegible. Section M.
Guess we can just check out everything. Why not?
Section O. That's it.
Oh, you're kidding me. As I said that we found section O. How about we take a walk around?
The inscription has faded away.
Oh,
The undertakers must have forgotten it.
can't take it?
It seems so old. This place must be centuries old.
So we found where O was.
Impossible to read. Ah, it's not here. I need directions.
We know where O is, it's just about seeing what
Section F.
lore we can find right now.
Illegible.
This is the starting. Yeah, it is.
Section B. A cemetery. Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is where we started. We know where O is, but I want to check out the whole cemetery. We have to try and find
Impossible to get through.
whatever
I'll have
it
to find
is
a
to
way to go
open that
around it.
lock. Find the nameplate of the donors. Haven't been here.
Something's missing here.
No, Kate Walker.
Better try something else. Impossible.
Okay, so we got something missing for this chest as well. Let's go explore the upstairs area before we go and carry on with O. So I think it was upstairs over here.
It's not here. I need directions.
Let's check out this.
Impossible to read.
I think I went down here.
It can't be here. Better keep looking. Impossible to get through here. Better find another way.
There has to be something around you that we can put on that thing. Okay. So let's go up because O is just around the corner.
Section P.
Yeah.
I recognize some of the names
Donor
here.
plate.
Pretty interesting. But I should get back to what I was doing.
To our generous donors. So this is everyone who... Lenny Renner. Okay. I guess we're going into O now, because seems can't find anything else here. It's a shame we
The
can't take
undertakers must
that.
have forgotten it.
There's nothing else. Let's go to O.
Illegible. Section O. That's it.
Find grave 08.
Anna Rose, 1938. Gone to a better place. Oh no. What happened?
Dana's health had deteriorated at the sanatorium. Her coughing fits, the pregnancy, and all the stress about Leon being on the run out there in Baltayar. It was just too much for her to bear. The doctors had to put her to sleep before her delivery. There were complications, and when she woke up, her parents told her the terrible news. They had already buried the baby girl.
Oh shit. That's because I remember now, she said she's
How
gonna
come the
name
Brown Shadow didn't go after Dana?
she's gonna name it Anna
They
if it was a
controlled
female.
Osterthal back then, right?
Oh.
And afterwards?
Dana became sterile because of the complications during childbirth. So she remained at the sanatorium a few months more. She was devastated, poor darling.
That's how she survived the pogroms.
Yes, but that didn't mean she was safe.
So what happened afterwards?
Dana lost everything. Her parents, her baby, Leon. I think she would have just given up if I hadn't been there that day. But I had to go to London. Back then, I used to get invited every year or so to all kinds of artistic events. I could then make out my report to the British
Oh, it's all
Secret
coming
Service
together now.
without arousing the Brown Shadow's suspicion. So I took Dana with me to save her from them.
London Foreign Office.
Dana stayed in London for about 6 years. I found her a flat and a position with my real employer, the Foreign Office. She had no family, no friends, and in a way she had no life. She spent every minute she had in the office fighting in her own way against those who took everything from her. She went from one promotion to another, and soon she was among those in charge of coordinating all the resistance fighter groups pertaining to the different occupied countries of Europe.
All right, Dana. Focus. The Admiralty needs us to spot the enemy units on the map according to the reports they provided.
Submarine. Reports of agent mission, census and investigation. French Western Coast situation. 2 SAM batteries have been spotted towards Dover. A tank division is leaving Cherbourg to reach the SAM battery near Brest. Okay, so 2 SAM batteries have been spotted towards Dover. So Dover is over here. It does be Dover. So Sam over there. I would guess that's wrong. Okay, so we got 2 over there. A tank division is leaving Cherbourg to reach the SAM battery near Brest. Cherbourg. So this will be tank. Okay. And the SAM battery near Cian is still active. Near. Okay. There's more. A submarine is still positioned in the North Sea. A submarine is still positioned in the North Sea. So this is the North Sea. It's not giving me anything else. Then 2 of the 3 submarines positioned in the Celtic Sea have left for Cherbourg. Does that mean one is here? A submarine left Cherbourg to meet with the one positioned near Brest in the North Atlantic Ocean. So I guess we put a submarine there. And this one, our scouts have confirmed that 2 tank divisions are still positioned in Belgium. Le Havre. So we got Belgium. Where is Le Havre that they're talking about? So put a tank there. There's nothing over there. Nothing for Paris. Did something wrong here.
I should check the reports. I think I've made mistakes on the map.
And let's remove everything and do this properly. let me just get my notepad out. And we are gonna take down these notes so we can look at it. While doing this thing so we don't have to go back and forth. So let's just type everything out here. 2 sand batteries have been spotted towards Dover. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, a tank division is leaving Cherbourg. Let's type that down. Okay, we wrote the other one down as well. Let's just write this one down quickly. 2 tanks positioned in Belgium. And another tank left for Le Havre. Cool. Type that out. This is just making it easier for me. Submarine positioned in the North Sea. And then 2 of the 3 submarines positioned in the Celtic Sea. Okay. And then meet with the one in North Atlantic Ocean. Cool. So from that, I'm just going to keep my notes open here. So since we have this one, we have 2 of the 3 submarines positioned in the Celtic Sea have left for Cherbourg, and that's what I have. Let me just cross out this one. So from what that means is Celtic Sea would then need a submarine, and if it leaves for Cherbourg, it would probably be here then as the closest one, right? So let's just cross that one out. Okay. 2 submarines are still positioned in the North Atlantic. So these ones were quite easy because I remember this one. So 2 submarines. But this is going towards Brest, so I don't know if that's right. Okay. Wait. The Celtic Sea says 2 of the 3 are still positions in the Celtic Sea, whereas 1. So does that mean 1 has to be over here? Okay. Let's see what it says about. Let me find the one for the North Sea. It just says 1 is positioned in the North Sea. What was the one with Belgium? Belgium had 2 tanks that were deployed there. So Belgium is a tank. Oh, I'm able to put more than 1? Oh no, it was just next to each other. I think that's the mistake I made first time. And then it says there is 2 SAMs on their way or close to Dover. So this is on Dover. I'm guessing this would mean to Dover, the way it's moving. Because they're moving in that direction, hopefully. Okay, cool. Then we have a tank on its way to Le Havre from Belgium. So my thing is that would go straight there. Okay, we have a SAM at Sian and a tank leaving Sian on the way to Brest. So I'm guessing if this was leaving, because that would be going to Brest or that would be going to Cherbourg. This one would need. What is this one? SAM. Okay. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Did I forget to write one down? I think so.
Looks like I made a mistake
Oops.
on the map. Looks like I made a mistake. Looks like I made a mistake.
Okay, looks like I made mistakes on the map then. We still have tours, which it says nothing about. Oh, there's another space but North Atlantic. Maybe this one must be here instead of the one near Brest. This says... Does count?
Looks like I made a mistake on the map.
I'm missing something. And I'm looking at my notes. Okay, so let's just make sure. Okay, so Celtic Sea has 1 and 2 going. So that's 1 by the Celtic Sea. That's 1 over there. I'm missing something. Did I forget to take down something here? North Sea, Celtic Sea, a submarine. Positioned near Brest in the North Atlantic, so that one's fine. Enemies, 2 SAM batteries towards Dover. A tank. Okay. Oh, whoa, what was that? A tank division is leaving Cherbourg to reach the SAM battery near Brest. Okay, no, that's fine. 2 SAM batteries have been spotted towards Dover. Okay. So Dover is over there, that's the 2 SAM batteries. I guess I'll just...
Looks like...
I think I got everything right.
Looks like I made a mistake.
I'm just gonna do this on every position available until I am able to... No, we did it for that one. Climb out.
Looks like...
I can guarantee I'm not wrong with the others. I've done this so perfectly.
Looks like I made...
No submarine.
Looks like I made a mistake. That's it, I guess.
When in doubt, just put random shit. I can delete all of that.
Yunta!
Dana, darling, you can use my real name here, you know.
Sorry, but I just can't get used to it. For me, you'll always be Ginger Yunta.
Charming. I'm sure I have Lenny to thank for that, hmm? You were always too soft on that little brat.
Maybe. I guess. Anyway, what are you doing here? So glad to see you.
Only doing my duty, Dana, darling. A gallery invited me for a conference, so I jumped at the occasion to report back to our superiors. But it might be the last time for a while, I'm afraid. It's getting very hard to leave the occupied territories, even for a famous so-called pro-brown shadow artist like me. Anyway, how have you been since my last visit?
Well, with Leon being missing and probably lying dead somewhere in Baltayar for the past 7 years, and what happened to my parents, you know how I feel. But it's all beginning to feel like a dream, Yunta. A distant dream. Especially her. And I don't want it to... You know, I don't want her, my sweet Anna, to just fade away. I'm sorry, Yunta, but could we please change the subject?
Of course, darling.
What is it?
More work for you, actually.
Oh?
Yes. The Allies need someone for an operation with the Resistance in occupied territory. and they think it should be you. But truth be told, Dana, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Why not? I did volunteer for field operations. They've trained me a lot for that.
I know, Dana, but this operation will happen in Ostertal, right next to Wagen, actually.
I see.
Look, you don't need to answer me this minute. And no one would blame you if you declined the mission. We all know you don't only have happy memories of Wagen. You still have time to think it over. But before you give your final answer, they need you to identify the resistance group that will execute the operation. It's all explained here. And of course it's all top secret stuff. So you must cross-reference the documents right here in this room. You'll have to use that thing over there.
But I don't know how to use it.
I'm sure that's easy for you. You have such a clever mind, my little virtuoso. I'll
Okay.
see you later.
Well, let's get cracking then.
Okay. Mission order top secret. Agent Rose. We need volunteers for a delicate operation with the resistance in one of the occupied countries. A country you know well, Austria. If you accept, you'll be dropped near Waffen so that you can coordinate an exfiltration operation of a civilian and get him into Switzerland. To do so, you'll be escorted by one of the main resistance networks in the region. It has been obtained results in the past few years. Whether you accept or not the mission, we need you to identify the network among small underground groups that are active in Austria. For reason of confidentiality, you are not to leave your office until you have done so. We have granted you temporary access to your workstation, pneumatic telegraph, a contribution to the war effort that was given to us by a French engineer. This machine will allow you to claim any relevant documents you might need. We wish you good luck. Ow. Inspect. What am I supposed to do here?
From what I can understand of that thing, the pressure must be high in the left tube, but low in the right one.
Okay. So what does that mean? Must be high in the left one. Oh. So high in the left one and low in the right one. So minus then, right? How low? Does that need to be on the green? Oh wow. That was like the easiest one ever. If they didn't show the plus and minus, I think that would have been much harder. Okay, what am I doing here now? Okay. Prepared mission. This is very confusing right now. I have no idea what this is. Inspect.
Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else.
What am I supposed to do here? Country. Oh, am I supposed to... I think I get it. Austria, right? Topic was... No. Wasn't a trade. I think it was like a rescue or occupation something. No, liberate. Nah, not liberation. Not liberation. What did the letter say? I'm trying to remember. It said we are gonna go to Austral, which is near Wagram, to meet some networks from the resistance. So would topic be network? Okay, no, we have resistance. Would subject be resistance? I mean, network. Or maybe subject would be resistance and network would be topic. Doesn't look like there's resistance, there's networks. Let's try this one and see. If not, then we'll just have to switch these two around, if there is. Oh, that was right. Shit.
Right. Let's see.
Okay. I didn't expect that. When you try to play Clash of Clans and do this at the same time. Okay, what are we doing here? Resistant networks Austral, top secret. Do we have to find Wachen, I'm guessing? Oh, Austral. Austral. And... codename doesn't... Oh wait, region. So there's only one Wachen region. Why am I able to... Oh, do we have to mark? So Wachen... Alderweir's Highland Basin. Hey, wait a minute. That's what Leon and Dana used to call each other, no? Is that what I'm supposed to mark? Wow. If I forgot about the nicknames they had, that would have... I would have been marking every single one.
A coincidence. It must be a coincidence. The network leader's alias.
Come here now, my pretty Edelweiss.
Don't call me that. You know I don't like it.
It's true though. That's exactly what you are, my pretty Edelweiss.
If you
That's
keep
insane.
that up, Leon Kobatis, I'll find you a nickname too.
Kobatis, that's his last
Go on
name.
then.
All right. Your nickname will be Highland Painter from now on.
It's insane that if you don't pay attention, you'll be so confused in this game.
Leon! He's alive. He's alive. He's alive! I need to... Oh, good grief. But how did he...
He's alive! But you're kidding. Okay, we're back to the cemetery.
So Leon made it from Baltayar. But how?
I have no idea, miss. All I know is that he survived for almost a year in the mountains before coming back to Ostertal to set up the Edelweiss resistance group.
So he named
Which
it
made
after
Dana
her.
accept the mission you told her
Well,
about
her
back
nickname.
then, right?
Of course, she was given extra training and was dropped near Wagen the following summer to carry it out. We'd better get going. It looks like the storm is coming.
You go first. I'll meet you at the tram station in a minute.
Of course. Take all the time you need.
I still haven't found a key for that room that's locked or the part for that one chest. So I must have not explored enough of the area. Leave the cemetery. Okay. So I definitely did not explore properly if I am not able to open that chest piece. Here we are. Leave the cemetery. Oh. Guess you're sleeping with dead bodies tonight.
What the heck?
What is it, Kate Walker?
The gates, they just closed. Oh, there must be a mechanism to open them somewhere.
There always is, Kate Walker.
Okay. Now what? Oh, is that maybe the mechanism over there? So maybe what we would need is in that tool shed. That could possibly be it. So maybe now we find a way to open that tool shed. I still don't understand why there's a pickaxe over here and we're not able to use it. This thing. Wait, I can use?
Maybe I could use this with the lock. But it's out of reach.
What am I don't have anything to use this with. Oscar? Oh, okay. When in doubt, just use Oscar.
Can you bring that pickaxe closer, Oscar?
Of course, Kate Walker.
So cool that we get to play with Oscar. Okay. So then I guess we go back and open that lock now. I always knew it was so weird that a pickaxe was just laying in the corner and we couldn't do anything. Alright guys, we are now playing Fortnite in Syberia. It's time to go pickaxe some people to death. Shall we? I think it was down here somewhere. I'm trying to remember my directions. Nice. Break. Fortnite. We're gonna get some metal materials right now. Nice. 10 metal materials, we can build a wall. Oh. Okay, so we can't actually take any of the actual stuff. What's this? That's for that one thing. I knew it. Okay,
Looks
so...
like it's compatible with a bigger mechanism.
So... I did explore properly. I just didn't I just didn't. We have to go back up here. It just didn't have to be used then. I was trying to check on this side because maybe there's things on the other section. God damn. I'm trying to go up there.
A dead end. I'll have to go back.
Okay, dead end. Alright, so I think we've checked out the entire cemetery. Well, hopefully. And I'll have to go this way. To this thing.
I am sorry, but there is nothing I can do for you here.
I always like putting Oscar to use dialogue. If only actual cemeteries looked like this nowadays. Now it's just sand, buried, wooden caskets. That is it. Okay, what do we do now? Return to the guest house by tram with Yunta.
You seem disappointed, Kate Walker.
I wanna
About
walk
what?
slow because there's dialogue.
Correct me if I am wrong, but the fact that Dana Rose lost her baby and became sterile disproves your hypothesis that there can be a family link between you, doesn't it?
You're not wrong, Oscar, but I'm just stupidly over-optimistic. I wish I were like you, and not controlled by stupid emotions.
Nice of you to say, I guess.
Sorry, Oscar. That didn't come out so well.
So we're going back to the guest house. So the cemetery is where we are. Guest house is where we need to be. Okay, I think I got the name for that this episode. Well, a few actually. Back to the guest house we go.
What about that mission Dana led with Leon's resistance network?
It didn't turn out well, Miss Walker. Actually, that's the reason I left London to be here.
Oh?
Yes, just a second, Miss Walker. Where did I put it? What with this blasted storm? It's all over the papers. Here, have a look for yourself.
Storm. Excavation work at Devil's Pass has been interrupted. An unexpected storm has obliged the Council to remove the bodies trapped in the ice since the Second World War and to move them to the Silberspiegel Refuge.
The refuge?
Those frozen bodies near the refuge. I heard about them just yesterday. Do you mean...
There has been no formal identification yet, Miss Walker.
But it's plausible that...
That Leon, at least, is among those bodies, yes.
So...
What happened to Leon?
So does Lenny know
According to the testimonies
that those
I've
bodies were
obtained,
dropped there? Probably,
Leon
right?
was killed on that mission. The Foreign Office tasked Dana to lead an avalanche, apparently. I am one of the few people still alive to be able to identify him, which is why I'm here. If it weren't for this bloody storm, it would have been done today.
That's interesting. I'm actually
Do you think
so
Dana
keen to
could
see
be
what
among the bodies?
I suppose it
Lenny
would
would
be
be
logical.
saying about
It
this
would
now.
explain why I never saw or heard of her again after the mission. Yet, according to some witnesses, Dana survived the war and indeed helped resistance fighters from Baden until the liberation. But if those testimonies were true, then Dana vanished after the war.
What about the other bodies?
According to the medical examiner's office, in all, 3 bodies have been extracted from the ice. The one presumed to be Leon, and 2 others, a man and a woman not yet identified.
Woman. Surely that's Dana. Because on that expedition there was no female. Ooh, this took a huge plot twist right now.
Try to stay positive, Miss Walker. Only a visual identification will allow us to be certain. We can go as soon as this storm is over. Probably tomorrow or the day after.
Right.
Miss Walker, we've arrived. But you're not coming, are you? Well, Miss Walker, you might not be related to Dana, but you bloody well certainly remind me of her.
So where are we going now? Back to the refuge, I guess? Now it's snowing. From rain to snow.
Storm to pass, and for the official identification of the bodies, Bodies, I might add, that were trapped in the ice for 6 decades. You, and by extension me, are going to climb up the mountain so you can identify them yourself.
I know, Oscar, I know. But I've just got to be sure. Because if one of those bodies turns out to be Dana,
We'll have no more trains to chase?
Nice. I think with that one, guys, we're gonna bring this episode to an end. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Follow if you're new to the channel, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode of Syberia. Take care.